It was fun. It went well, so we'll see what happens moving forward. So it's just kind of those kind of deals.
Obviously, 1 for 1.
Yeah, I can't really say. It went well enough that they continued to talk to me, and so we'll see how this after that.
Now, just obviously, we talked to you guys yesterday, and you talked about how you came up here to kind of support your brother. And,
Yep.
And you're moving on here. I want to talk to both of you guys about that. It's kind of bittersweet.
For me, it was just I wanted to come out here and make sure that he had as much support as possible. This is something he definitely wanted to do. So whatever happens from here on out is kind of, I came here for him, so it's kind of that kind of deal.
And I know you've got to be proud of him.
Very proud of him. I'm going to be even prouder of him if he fails or keeps going. It's awesome to be here with the experience and all that. And it's great to have a family member keep going on. So it's good. It's good. I got some coattails right now. So.
And like you said, I mean, it has to mean a lot just that he came up in the first place.
Yeah, it meant a huge amount to me to have that support with me, to have my brother with me. We've done music pretty much our whole life. We don't know where we got it from because it's not our mom or our dad. I love you to death. But it's something that we both wanted to do, and as long as one of us is doing it, I think that it's still gonna benefit both of us. So.
Now, I know you probably can talk a little bit more about some things than you can, and I asked you just a little bit about it. Tell us about the process, how it went. What things went kind of as you expected? What maybe didn't a little bit?
Well, first you get in there and I have this huge whiff. Go in there, you sit in the arena just like you would at a concert or whatever, and they took you through the singing of what song was it? It was "Born in the USA" by Bruce Springsteen, and that took your voice away a little bit because they want you to do it. We went about like 30 minutes probably, something like that. Then they go by section, row by row, taking you down to the front. There's about 12 booths lined up, 4 people line up to sing in front of 1 or 2 judges or producers. Sorry, and that's what happens. You'll have to sing a little bit. I only got a verse out, and then she's like, "Okay, that's fine." I went and stepped back. Other 2 girls went, and then my brother, and then she did. I started getting a little smile going on my face. She went like that to the 2 girls in the middle. Put a 3rd finger in there, and I was that 3rd finger. So, it was an experience. I'm glad I did it. It was fun to come to Omaha. Never been here.
One last question. Your age, obviously, you're not going to be on the requirement. You can take another shot at it.
Yeah, I got 8 more years. Hopefully it didn't take me that much, but I got 8 more years to show them what I got. So it just depends on how confident I am next year, depending on how this makes me feel a year from now. So, but yeah, if he makes it on, you haven't seen the last of me. I'm gonna Ashley Simpson him.
And I know there's a lot you can't say, so I appreciate that beforehand. But just what can you tell us again about what you kind of did today?
What I can tell you, fantastic experience. It's still one of those things that the whole process. I would have had to have been prodded to come, and I'm glad I was. So it's all I can say is I had a great time today, and we'll see what happens from here on.
But the mind has to start working.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, you could easily start looking ahead to point F, but I think at this stage of the game we're still very early on, so anything could happen.
And got to feel good to get up there and actually make it through. I mean, everyone's kind of hopeful yesterday.
Yeah, I mean it's again it's a weird feeling. It's not really something that I've fully processed just yet.
One thing I'd say, I know you're kind of already working on music in so many different forms. I guess a lot of musicians would say music isn't necessarily about a competition.
For sure.
So it kind of plays in both those things. Like, hey, I like to perform, I like to do whatever.
Yeah.
But at the same time, this is obviously a show and competition, but sort of, man, you got to kind of balance those two.
For sure. For me, it's a balancing act for sure. Because you get into musical circles, and there are people that have their preconceived notions about integrity and all that stuff, and for the most part, I'm the same way. So I certainly had my qualms about coming here, but again, it's just Again, I'm glad I did it because it's regardless of the outcome, it's a gauge. I mean, it'll tell you where you're at, to a certain degree. So yeah, it feels good to get some positive feedback.
Mike, your brother said you're bringing him along.
Yeah, for sure, definitely.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.